Closing the distance, Swerve elevates up and over the top. Swerve.
Nice, very nicely done there.
A kick to the midsection. These type of unorthodox attacks are going to benefit Swerve, but Shelton Benjamin tailing running.
Again, right
Pair of cowards.
Yes, exactly. Well, here we go. What a main event this should be. And we will stay with it as long as it takes, even if it goes past the top of the hour.
This is your Dynamite main event set for one fall. Being accompanied by Prince Nana from Tacoma, Washington, weighing 230 pounds. Swerve Strickland.
Swerve Strickland making his way to the ring, and fans hot off the presses. The AEW Origins in collaboration with DC Comics are now available in a 24-page comic book t-shirt, sweatshirt, and poster on shopaew.com. Or scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen. Grab them now while supplies last.
Here comes the former champion, gentlemen. And what a test he has in front of him.
We have not seen Swerve Strickland in action in a number of weeks, Tony.
It's all out. It's a crazy cage match, and I mean crazy cage match.
This is a man who's lost his championship, had his childhood home burnt down. Who knows what he's thinking tonight?
He's a man that had all those things happen under the watch of his loyal manager, Prince Nana. A fact that MVP severely drove home to Swerve Strickland.
And his opponent, to be accompanied by MVP from Orangeburg, South Carolina, weighing 263 pounds. He is the standard of excellence, Shelton Benjamin.
But ultimately, Swerve Strickland, he said Prince Nana was family. And you stay loyal to family. That's what Swerve did. That's why he chose Prince Nana in the face of a very compelling offer laid out by MVP. So now, Swerve making that decision, and as a result, has to face Shelton Benjamin tonight in our Dynamite main event, Daddy Magic.
I can appreciate loyalty, guys. You want to stick with Nana, and I get it. I get it. But take a look at Shelton Benjamin. Two-time All-American. Incredible wrestler.
And undefeated here in AEW. Defeating Leo Rush in his debut to Shelton Benjamin, but then defeating three-time former TNT champion Sammy Guevara. His most impressive victory yet, but his biggest test to date in AEW. But now, and facing a former AEW world champion in Swerve Strickland.
That win last week has really put the locker room on notice. The boys were talking.
You know, I really think the locker room was on notice before then, Matt, because
absolutely,
I've often heard that from wrestlers themselves, the greatest athlete in pro wrestling right today, the best athlete is Shelton Benjamin. And he has proved it so far in his early start here in AEW.
That's Shelton's for sure. Reputation precedes him. But you can't argue with what Swerve Strickland has done in 2024, capturing the AEW World Championship back at Dynasty in St. Louis earlier this year. Holding the title for 126 days, defending the title for 4 times against Claudio Castagnoli, Christian Cage, Roderick Strong, and Will Ospreay. And now facing off with Shelton Benjamin tonight in our Fright Night Dynamite main event.
This is a match I never thought I'd see, gentlemen. Live on TBS, here we go.
You know, I said we're going to stay with the action as long as it takes, and I got a feeling, pack a lunch, kids. This one's going to be everything we had hoped.
Now Shelton looking for the mat return, but Swerve getting his body underneath him, getting his legs underneath him to prevent that. As Shelton, as you mentioned, Daddy Magic, a 2-time collegiate All-American. Freestyle wrestling as there now with the waist lock, sticking close. His back, Shelton's back, or excuse me, his chest to the back of Swerve Strickland, as Shelton now dragging Swerve to the center of the ring.
And Swerve's not going to want to out-wrestle. He's not going to want to wrestle with Shelton Benjamin. Going to want to avoid that.
No, there are very, very few people walking planet Earth today that can out-wrestle Shelton Benjamin. But Swerve?
Dare I say he's got the speed advantage over Shelton Benjamin.
Swerve using an, let's say, an unorthodox technique in traditional, in amateur wrestling, not tiaras.
Absolutely. And look, Swerve now. You see the look on his face. I don't know if you can read anything into that or not. Concern, maybe. Got to be concerned with MVP stalking around the ring.
That's for sure. Nana's on notice. He's backpedaling already. MVP's got his
Swerve
cane
a body
ready.
shot and changing levels into the jaw of Shelton Benjamin. And now Shelton, though, look at that. Belly to belly throw. Swerve sent hard over the top. And immediately, Tony, did you notice how Swerve was flexing that left hand and clutching at that left leg?
He caught the apron on the way down. I don't know if that had an impact on that or not, Excalibur, but now on the outside. Look at the strength. Just.
Trying to drive Swerve into the ring post, but Swerve escaping. And now with the arm wrapped around the ring post, Swerve. Very inventive, but however, an illegal hold as he's being reminded by referee Aubrey Edwards.
Yep. Go to the 5 count, take as much damage as you can.
Pressure on the shoulder, hyperextending the elbow.
And Daddy Magic, that's the type of creativity that Swerve is going to need to employ against somebody like Shelton Benjamin.
Absolutely. He's a thinking man, Swerve.
Uh-oh. Got it. Oh, there's that shoulder again, or that elbow.
We saw him do this last week to Sammy Guevara.
Swerve being bounced off the barricade, off the ring apron, and eventually returned to the ring, and now Shelton Benjamin is on the hunt. Shelton the high cross, and just tossing Swerve over the top. Wow! Swerve Strickland, 230-plus pounds. He is not a small man, and Shelton Benjamin made that look effortless.
Not many men in pro wrestling can do what we just saw. Here it is again. Look at this.
Shot him up 10 feet there.
Wow, that was upper body strength. He didn't use his legs at all. He just picked him up.
And Swerve bringing himself up to his feet. Shelton Benjamin closing the distance. Swerve elevates up and over the top. Swerve.
Nice, very nicely done there.
A kick to the midsection. These type of unorthodox attacks are going to benefit Swerve, but Shelton Benjamin scores with a massive knee, and our main event continues in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
I think Swerve Strickland's finding out right now. He's starting to realize exactly what type of athlete he's in there with. And Shelton Benjamin.
Well, I mean, we heard from Swerve a few weeks back. He had faced Shelton Benjamin one-on-one before, albeit before Shelton's time here in AEW. And it was a learning experience for Swerve Strickland, and I think it was something that, as a snap suplex on the floor, something that allowed Swerve to mature and become a world championship caliber competitor.
And you need those tests when you're a young wrestler. When your career's on the rise, you need to be tested against the top talent in the world.
That was 2017, of course, 7 years ago, so
might as well have been a lifetime ago.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. Things happen quickly in pro wrestling, and things change. Look at that smug MVP.
Shelton Benjamin accelerates, preventing Swerve, getting back into the ring. Just a very simple knee strike from Shelton, sending Swerve crashing to the floor and into the barricade.
There you go, Swerve.
Just yanking that hair.
Why is he grabbing his hair?
Shelton with the head of Swerve Strickland captured over the top rope. Those knee strikes so difficult to anticipate for Swerve Strickland.
Aubrey backing off Shelton here. Trying to let Swerve get back into the ring.
How you doing, Swerve? Back up. You reconsidering your decision yet? Hey, come on. Really can make this out go
Your
away,
MVP
man.
saying,
You need to back
Swerve reconsidering it. Are you reconsidering your decision?
Look at this here.
To side with Prince Nana. Nana apoplectic on the floor.
One's got a cane, one's got a crown.
And Shelton Benjamin putting himself in between MVP and Prince Nana.
Come on, boss.
Swerve now trying to fight through this here.
Don't let these guys get in your head, boss.
He's kind of been stuck in the mud.
There you go.
The early goings of this thing.
There he goes again. Just incredible upper body strength. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like it, and I've seen a lot, but my God. He just does it so effortlessly.
That's the key word, Tony. I mean, just Shelton Benjamin making it look simple.
Got MVP chipping the crowd now over here.
Yeah, that's what he's all about, man. MVP was a fine competitor in his own right.
Shelton once again using those dangerous knees through the ropes as Swerve finds himself doubled over.
He's just hammering away with those knees to your point.
Guillotine, knee drop to the back of the head.
A slower, methodical pace here from Shelton.
Shelton, the heavier man, forcing Swerve Strickland to carry Shelton's weight. We are live on TBS for the main event of AEW's Fright Night Dynamite. Shelton Benjamin has put the former AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland in a very unfamiliar place, Tony. This match has essentially been all Shelton Benjamin.
Relentless, what an athlete. He is just, as you see, throwing Swerve Strickland all around this ring. You saw an example of it, and you see the face of Shelton Benjamin. So much confidence right now in the face of Benjamin. And you see the face of Swerve, he's hurting.
Every reason to be confident, Shelton Benjamin. He has been all over Swerve Strickland.
And I mean, this feat, this display by Shelton Benjamin, all that more impressive when you remember that Shelton is doing it to a former world champion of all elite wrestling.
Just look at this. Here we go again. Oh, hold on. Good job.
Here goes Swerve.
Now, Swerve.
And he's got to do something here because this match is going to get away from him very quickly.
Looking for a half crab, perhaps.
The strong legs of Shelton, though.
There's not been much working for Swerve so far in this contest. What do we have going on there?
Well, fans, we are in overtime right now. Glad you can stick with us.
And we are watching Swerve Strickland battle his way back into this match. Shelton Benjamin was in the driver's seat, but Swerve biding his time and looking to turn the tables.
Nana trying to coach him up here. Swerve's got to dig down now. This is a test, Swerve.
Swerve, the uppercut in the corner. Snapmare out, and now uppercut to the back of the head.
You know, for years I've been wanting to call a Shelton Benjamin match. And he's been so impressive the last couple of weeks that we've seen him, but he really's got to dig deep here because he's got a former world champion he's got to contend with right now.
And Shelton, he was able to anticipate that kick once before, but not this time. As Swerve Strickland regaining control. And fans coming up this Friday night, Rampage 10/9 Central on TNT. It will be Lio Rush and Commander one-on-one, a battle of the high flyers. A Swerve missile drop kick to the back of the head. Now the crawl, the cover, 1, 2, and Shelton Benjamin able to kick out. And then 24 hours later, less than, Kyle Fletcher will face Commander live on Collision from Philadelphia. Plus, Anna Jay will challenge Mariah May for the AEW Women's World Championship this Saturday night. And it will be a Day of the Dead match between Thunder Rosa and Harley Cameron this Saturday night live in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And then 1 week from tonight, Dynamite, it will be a battle without honor. The Learning Tree, Chris Jericho, Big Bill, and Brian Keith take on the conglomeration. Meanwhile, Shelton Benjamin, oh, look at this. This has just been made official. Malachi Black and Adam Cole 1 week from tonight. But it's Shelton Benjamin, he's got Swerve Strickland in serious trouble here.
He is.
We've got to focus on this that's happening inside the ring as Shelton has Swerve isolated and he's forced to abandon ship. Now,
that was nicely done by Swerve there.
Well, look at that tag team match.
Yeah, Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin take on Claudio Castagnoli and Pac 1 week from tonight on Dynamite, plus Jamie Hayter, Penelope Ford. But Shelton Benjamin turning the tables on Swerve Strickland just as quickly as Swerve was able to turn it around on Shelton.
That's what great athletes do.
Here you go, Swerve.
Talk so much about power, but how about endurance?
Wow, oh no, he got caught. Look at that.
There's the power on display.
Wow.
Swerve looked like he saw a ghost, and Shelton plants Swerve Strickland. The pinfall attempt, and Swerve just barely able to kick out.
And the whole time, MVP taunting Prince Nana.
It's been a long time since I've seen Swerve dominated like this, guys.
Well,
yeah, I was thinking the same thing when we came on a picture-in-picture. This is very unfamiliar territory for Swerve Strickland to be in, and for us as viewers to see Swerve in, Tony.
I think Shelton Benjamin could dominate just about anybody on this roster.
Oh, Swerve breaks free.
It's shocking to see the 2 years that Swerve has had here in AEW. Finding himself here tonight, the main event of Dynamite.
And almost back to square one between these two men.
Midsection.
That kick to the midsection, the chop between the shoulder blades, but Shelton leaned into that. Oh! Both men attempting a fast kick, but there was the house call from Swerve.
Here we go, Swerve.
Don't waste time. Don't waste time.
Could be a Swerve stomp in the future. Shelton, no! 450 slash 2. No, Shelton kicking out, but he kicked out into a waist lock.
Yeah, he came up, held on.
Beautifully done.
Deadlift German suplex by Shelton Benjamin.
So impressive. He's actually unbelievable what he can do.
Shelton closing the distance. There's the knee strike.
Shelton's got an answer for everything tonight, guys.
Oh, but Swerve!
Desperation, it worked, but he can't make a cover. Can Swerve, and the fans are loving every bit of it.
Perhaps the last gasp of Swerve Strickland.
They know he's on the ropes. Both men down here.
One more time. What a main event. Take a look at this.
The timing, the creativity of Swerve Strickland, second to none, as Shelton Benjamin finding out firsthand in our main event. This is a very different man than Shelton Benjamin faced 7 years ago in Swerve Strickland.
What a night it's been, guys.
Swerve's going up top. He's got a long way to go. Look how far.
Holy smokes.
Benjamin got it.
Yep.
With Shelton Benjamin.
Look out here.
Look how he climbed the ropes.
Yeah, how nimble is Shelton Benjamin.
Hang
but
on,
Swerve.
Hang on, Swerve.
Slipping down in between the legs of Shelton.
He's caught.
And Lager bomb out of the corner. And Swerve not done yet.
Watch out for the stomp.
Pops up to the top, and here it comes.
Do it.
Swerve stomp.
It's going to be it.
1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Swerve Strickland.
Swerve's had a lot of big wins. I think that's his most impressive because he was one step away from being left for dead.
Undoubtedly, Swerve Strickland's most impressive Dynamite win, Tony.
The resilience. The tenacity.
An MVP. His phone in his hand.
Are you kidding me?
Who could he be calling? But it doesn't matter who MVP is calling, because right now, Swerve Strickland, a return to form for the former AEW World Champion, a massive victory over Shelton Benjamin tonight, Danny Magic.
It's got to feel good. Excalibur, it's got to feel good. Get back on his winning ways. The former champion, Prince Nana, loving it here in Cleveland.
Well, what was that? The lights went out for a heartbeat.
What do we got? The House of Black's coming out.
Well, that's what you originally would think. It's
What is this? Lashley, a multi-time champion around the world. I cannot believe my eyes.
first time that we have ever seen this man on TBS. I've seen it all now, guys.
Swerve Strickland calls himself the most dangerous man in professional wrestling. But Bobby Lashley very easily could make a claim at that title.
A mesmerizing moment as Bobby Lashley truly one of the most powerful men ever to step into the ring, steps into AEW.
What is about to happen?
What a moment! Unlike any other that we've seen.
Shelton here.
Bobby Lashley! The fake from Shelton Benjamin opened the door for Bobby Lashley, and now look at this! MVP going to work on Nana, and Lashley and Benjamin doing damage on Swerve Strickland.
Oh my God!
Look out! Look out! Oh! Bobby Lashley!
You want to talk about effortless? Lashley hoisted up Swerve Strickland just as easily as he drove him down.
Oh no.
And now the full Nelson is cinched in. Swerve Strickland is going out. Swerve Strickland.
We got the refs coming on here now.
Oh, look at MVP wielding that cane, swinging at anybody.
Look, Swerve Strickland is out in the arms of Bobby Lashley. That is the upper body force of Lashley. Going down on the carotid artery of Swerve Strickland, and now
All hell's broken loose here, guys. Again.
things are just getting out of control here tonight.
Where's Moxley's crew now?
MVP making the call. We assume it was to Bobby Lashley, calling in the reinforcement. Oh, no. Benjamin taking out security. This is madness. This is bedlam.
MVP swinging that cane like a baseball bat. Bobby Lashley in AEW.
Guess who's back?